Hello everyone, welcome to the Jewish Week Online. I'm your host, Oren Herman. We had the opportunity to speak to Oren Kashi, member of Moishe House Great Neck. Moishe House is an international organization that provides resources for young professionals to build communities for their peers. Let's take a closer look. Whenever you get involved in an innovative program, sometimes you don't know where it's going to go. Tell us a little bit about why you got involved in the Moishe House.
I got involved in Moishe House for two reasons primarily. One is I'm a very active individual in the community. I like hosting, I like making connections between people, I like forging bonds. And Moishe House was a perfect opportunity for me to actualize and realize that part of me. In addition, I was also looking to move out. Around that time, I was talking with another friend of mine, and my two cousins who were in there before, they had actually an opening for two people because two people left, so it was a perfect match. And we went in, and it was really, I think, like we really jived and melded very, very well together, and we're perfectly able to create the Moishe House Great Neck community. And
you've done like numerous programs, and starting something from scratch is difficult. What has been some of your techniques to be successful?
What have been some of the techniques to be successful? A lot of it is just interaction with people. You need to constantly make, essentially a case for your organization. You need to have a personality that you enjoy being with people. If you enjoy being with people and you enjoy speaking and interacting and mingling, then people will enjoy that with you as well, and then they'll enjoy coming over. And I think that's probably one of the main strengths that we have at Moishe House, is that we just show a very, very open, we just have open arms. Like people feel free all the time. Like there's no, sorry, you can't come over now. Like people walk in at odd hours sometimes and just want to come and hang out and help themselves to what's in the fridge. And I think that's the key, that people feel the openness and they feel comfortable. And that is the important part, and that's what makes it more successful, and eventually it starts spreading through word of mouth, and other people, a friend brings a friend. So I think that's the important part about making it successible.
And this is not just a party. You actually have educational types of programs.
Oh yeah. So our programming is very diverse. It's not just parties by any means. I mean, occasionally we do that. But we have our most famous programming that we're known for is our Shabbat dinners, where we've had over 80 people at our house for a Shabbat dinner. And we kind of like to do them themed as well, from kind of to accentuate the different cultures that Jewish people hail from. And so we have Shabbat dinners. We sponsor classes in the city. We sponsor classes in the house. We do Oneg Shabbats. We do movie nights. We do things connected with Israel, things connected with Zionism. It's a wide, we actually even go visit the nursing home once a month. We go visit the local nursing home, and we really make bonds and with the people that are there, and they look forward to our visit. So it's definitely not like what, just a party type of thing.
Let's talk about fundraising.
Sure.
Like you get a stipend from Moishe House to start the house up.
Okay.
But what's your process in making sure these programs continue?
So the fundraising, that's a very interesting question you bring up. So Moishe House has changed its business model recently. It used to all be funded through the national organization, and then it was dispensed to the local houses. Now what happens is that each house has to be independently operated from a financial standpoint. So that means that the local community needs to have a buy-in to the house. And we actually had a little bit of trouble this year where we were in danger of being shut down. We were down to the wire. So thanks to a couple of foundations and the local federation to Great Neck, they came together and they gave us the necessary funding to keep us going for the next year.
That's very important, obviously, getting the support of the community.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your programs. How many people do you usually get on an average Shabbat or educational program?
Movie night is a Sunday night. We probably get anywhere from 5 to 10. For the classes that we'll do, we do classes in the city. We'll get, in the 20s to 30s, depending on the week. The Shabbat dinners will definitely get at least 45, 50. And you know, it really can change depending on the time, but those are kind of the averages that we're getting.
Can you share with us a story that you're like, wow, this is really working well? And
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. So I'll share with you three anecdotes, not necessarily three stories, but through Moishe House, we've had people. So first of all, like, we've been able to create a community of people that would not have met on their own due to whatever different internal community dynamics. But three of the things that really stand out is that we've been the reason that three couples have gotten together. One is already married, one is engaged, and the wedding is coming up, I believe, in October. And the third couple is being very well cooked, and we're expecting something to come through very, very soon. But you know, these are three marriages that probably would have never happened had they not met at Moishe House.
And what inspires you to go on with this project?
I don't view it as a project. I view it as life, and I think that's kind of, you know, my inspiration. Like we love doing it. Like I love hosting. My housemates love hosting as well, and it's just part of like really who we are. It's not viewed as a chore, you know. It's not like, oh man, we have another party tonight that we have to do, or we have another Shabbat dinner. Is there effort? It takes a lot of effort to do it, but just having the people come over and seeing like smiling faces and seeing people meet each other and people enjoying and having a good time and being able to do it repeatedly, just, you know, fulfills that love that I have even more.
What words of wisdom do you have for people who are interested in starting in Moishe House?
So there's a application that needs to be filled with Moishe House National, and they have their system of kind of, you know, vetting things out, because they get lots of applications from very interesting areas. I think they've even gotten from like Alaska. But to increase your chances of it happening, you need to demonstrate the need for it, and ultimately you're really going to need the funding. So the funding's going to have to be there. So you may not necessarily have to go out of your way to say, okay, let's fundraise, let's, you know, ask your friends for money, but if you know that there's like a local federation that will be supportive of it, or if anyone's giving grants, or any of the local synagogues that are giving grants, or if you know any wealthy individuals in the community that are willing to you know, give a down payment on it, then that would significantly increase your chances.
And what's your vision for your house in the next 2 years?
I hope we just continue down the same track that we're going. You know, hopefully we can continue to grow. People will still enjoy coming over. That Moishe House will be the prime spot on Long Island's North Shore for young Jewish professionals to come hang out.
As you can see, Moishe House is truly a unique organization that provides the opportunity for young professionals to become leaders in their community. This is Oren Herman, and thank you for watching.